What if I told you that many years ago, Spider-Man was an actual real-life guy? Generations ago, Marvel Characters Appearance Program Company would have Marvel use their characters to roam around the world as if they jumped out of the comic book pages into our world. They would be used for live appearances for events, meet and greets with the fans, shows and programs on live television, photo sessions and autographs, and visiting sick children at hospitals and wounded soldiers and sick patients around the globe. To help kids teach the importance of child abuse prevention, building self-confidence and struggle awareness, these costume superheroes are the perfect spokesperson to get very important messages across in a way that's not threatening to a child. This was the closest thing that Marvel fans could get of having their favorite comic book superhero in real life. This goes for our favorite wall-crawling, web-slinging webhead, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. With heroes like Captain America, Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk, even the mighty Thor, even bringing in villain characters like Magneto, Doctor Doom, and the Green Goblin, Spider-Man was a character that kids would rave about whenever they would catch a glimpse of his signature iconic red and blue costume. Even for the kids back in the 70s through the 90s would have pictures taken with a beloved wall crawler at Marvel-themed events like Universal Studios, Thanksgiving parades, visiting sick children at hospitals, and Marvel Comics celebration events. Yo, no way, they even had Spider-Girl in there at one time. Nice. This makes me wish I existed back then, to see these glorious costumes that these actors were wearing. Comic accurate and faithful to the original costumes in which they were originated from. No over-designed crap that tries to make the characters look modern or quote-unquote realistic. No. Give me those goofy, charming, classic attires that's instantly recognizable. I want my Marvel characters looking like colorful buffoons. Give me... This goes for Spider-Man. His costume was never touched for any type of redesign in the first place. They kept to the same Ditko art style and kept the original formatting intact. However, they did a light redesign of his classic look to fit with the Todd McFarlane craze at the time, since the kid asked why Spider-Man's eyes were so small and had to switch over to fit the times better. But can we just stop for a moment and just appreciate these pictures here? Like, come on! Spider-Man clearly existed back then with these pictures. That's how much I love this costume. The Eves Brooke costume. The costume emits aura, and no, I'm not ashamed that I use the word aura in this video, because it's true. Like, you cannot tell me that this costume emits such an authentic, believable, and whimsy aura that Spider-Man was actually a real-life character in these pictures. So much so that the internet would refer these pictures that Spider-Man was actually real at some point in time. The clear indication that there's an actual guy in that costume, from the indents of a nose, mouth, and overall appearance, that you can tell that there's an actual person wearing the costume. That's what makes this costume look so real. That there's a clear visual to the viewer who is looking at this costume move around, that there's someone wearing it, not muscle-padded, face shell wearing, $1 million costume, just a plain old guy with a perfect build wearing a colorful jumpsuit. Think of Alex Ross's painting of the web slinger. He depicts that picture of him so good. The fact that Alex Ross uses that visual to indicate there's a guy wearing the costume. That's clearly what Spider-Man is, a guy in a weird costume. But this costume only got better after that kid's criticism about Spider-Man's eyes being so small. The fact that they went with the peak Chad John Romita Sr. design. As much as I love the Todd McFarlane art style, I'm glad that they went this route, with the most iconic artist who draws Spidey the best alongside Ditko and many others. This design appeals to the audience a lot more and is recognizable from miles away. It's even more iconic, and overall it's just Spider-Man in all his glory. Nowadays you have this watered down, desaturated man at Universal, or the over-designed, high-tech, complicated pattern man at Disney World. Dookie man and high-tech man. The charm that the Eves Brooke costume has is so unmatched that you have cosplayers recreating it and wearing it themselves. It's that iconic. Because the fact that this was Spidey's debut of out being in public greeting people and kids is just memorable to meet your favorite superhero. I mean, what more can you say? As far as I'm concerned, this was Spider-Man. And he was real. Scott Leva and Stefan Verados embrace and truly hone in their true Spider-Man with being over-the-top, expressive, and animated to characterize the character as close as he's portrayed in the comics. Two of my all-time favorite non-movie professional Spider-Man actors to really capture the character extremely well. Even Stefan Verados went bungee jumping in the Spider-Man costume while in character.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Hey, these are great seats. All right. Any last words? Well, when I get to that point, I'll give you them. But right now, you might be dead long before then.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Bungie!
Truly my goat. Still, I long the day that the company at Marvel and alongside Disney can bring back this iconic, believable classic suit. Then again, the closest we have now is the Brand New Day suit, which reverts Spider-Man's costume back to its original roots, and by the amount of pictures and videos when Brand New Day was filming in Glasgow, this is our generation's Eves Brooks suit, and I'm all for it. Truly, I wish Marvel can go back to these times where comic book superheroes would just walk around, interacting with the people to lighten their days and make everyone happy. Now cosplayers have that job, and you know, it leaves us to be in that role once we put that costume on and cheer up as many people as we can. It's all we can do to be that hope people need in these hard times, because us being the best thing we can do is lighten anyone's day, and putting on that mask is what we can really do, all we can do to help.
Excelsior!